Thank you. Chairman Graves, I guess Ranking Member Garcia now at the moment, and members of the subcommittee, thank you for inviting me to testify on behalf of the Professional Aviation Safety Specialists. My name is Dave Spero. I'm the president of PASS. PASS appreciates the opportunity to share information and recommendations regarding the FAA workforce. PASS represents approximately 11,000 FAA and DoD employees. The largest PASS bargaining unit is technical operations. PASS represents approximately 4,800 technicians responsible for installing, operating, maintaining, and repairing more than 74,000 systems and equipment used for air traffic control and navigation. The number of employees performing these critical tasks has been on a consistent decline for years, helped in part by an increasing number of retirements. While the media focuses on the shortage of air traffic controllers when reporting on non-weather-related flight delays, the shortage of technicians is just as serious. The consequence of insufficient technician staffing manifests itself in increased restoration times during an outage and more air traffic delays. It also causes inadequate shift coverage for technicians, which means we do not have the right person available to resolve a crisis when it occurs. The situation became concerning enough that the FAA performed an analysis and found a correlation between the shortage of technicians and the frequency and duration of corrective maintenance actions. The report concluded that an increase in unscheduled equipment outages was directly related to less maintenance being performed. Hiring and training new technicians is cumbersome. Technicians must be skilled and proficient on multiple systems. It takes years to fully train a technician to perform all necessary duties related to the position. The FAA has been developing a technical operations staffing model for over a decade, but progress is slow. PASS is asking the FAA be directed to establish a workforce plan for technical operations and collaborate with PASS in its creation and implementation. While PASS has made it clear to the FAA that we are ready and willing to assist in the development of a plan, our offers have been declined or ignored. PASS also represents aviation safety inspectors and other employees within the Office of Aviation Safety. PASS is extremely concerned about the agency's inability to effectively and consistently staff the inspector workforce. Considering recent events, it's more important than ever that the agency knows how many inspectors are needed to safely monitor the system. FAA Administrator Mike Whitaker testified before your Senate colleagues last month and said more inspectors are being sent to Boeing to oversee Boeing and its suppliers. However, we do not know where the agency is transferring these inspectors from and if the oversight of other manufacturers or airlines will be impacted. The staffing model currently being used by the agency is insufficient to determine the number of aviation safety inspectors needed. While each of PASS's bargaining units has specific challenges in ensuring proper recruitment, retention, and engagement, there are overarching hurdles that face the agency. We have concluded that the FAA is not hiring enough technicians and inspectors, and this is the primary bottleneck that limits the opportunities for aviation workers in the FAA. Retention of current employees and new hires goes hand in hand with recruitment. The FAA must provide a clear career progression path for its employees with opportunities for professional growth, which in turn would open up opportunities for new employees. Offering flexible working conditions and ensuring a healthy work-life balance can help retain employees. PASS thanks this committee for their work to pass legislation reauthorizing the FAA for the next 5 years. Important language in the legislation that PASS supported will go a long way toward protecting our workforce now and in the future. It is worth noting that PASS is currently in negotiations on new contracts with the FAA for the employees we represent in the ATO and aviation safety. These negotiations present a significant opportunity for PASS to work with the agency on ways to enhance recruitment and retention. PASS respectfully requests that the committee consider our areas of concern and recognize the critical contributions made by the employees we represent. PASS is ready to work with you to ensure that the U.S. air traffic control system remains the safest aviation system in the world. Thank you.